Okay. And we are back. Welcome again, guys, to Speed Gaming 2. We are about to get started. Supersonic is going to start running Animaniacs. Again, we do have donations going for our prize pool for Speed Gaming Live 2021. So definitely go ahead and check that out. If not, also we do have various incentives going on. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and throw it back over to Supersonic. So that way he can run this very fun game.
All right, thank you very much. Also, hey again, everyone. I'm back with Animaniacs this time. So, with me, I have Kelsey for commentary.
Hello, hello.
All right, so for Animaniacs, we will be doing the easy category here. And I pretty much set it on the option screen because it keeps on playing the demo over and over. But without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get going here. And we're going to get the run started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's go. This is the intro scene, so it kind of gives you a breakdown of what each of our characters do. You do have to rotate through each character, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot, and you get to see each player's abilities. So yes, you can see Yakko can move blocks and he has a paddle. Wacko can ignite things, and Dot here charms people. So here we are starting with level 1. Let's go. Okay, so this is our adventure level. It's kind of there's 4 levels, and each level kind of has a theme to it. This is sort of our adventure, Indiana Jones type. I believe this is our auto scroller as well. Lots of different auto scrollers.
Actually, I was supposed to go into stage 3, but I accidentally went to stage 1, so we're just gonna play it out. It's no big deal.
No, I love it. You caught me off guard. You're keeping me on my toes. Thank you so much, Supersonic.
You got it.
No, so we did recently change the route. You start with 3 because 3 technically has the most RNG. So we kind of want to get that one out of the way. Now, I was proven wrong. I totally told Supersonic, like, dude, it's not faster. There's no way. And the first time he did it, he got a PB. So what do I know? So on this part here, you want to get rid of that crocodile. And because with the crocodile and those lights, it's too many sprites on the screen. It actually causes some input lag.
Yep.
So, oh, my phone is, I'm sorry if there's an echo. There's the restream. Let's go. Okay, so, so we just saw one of the many things. If you see random fruit lying around, that's actually health. We won't be picking up much of it because, Supersonic won't be needing that. This part we're going to skip all the way down to hit this switch, and then we're just going to wait it out. Likely take one quick damage boost here.
See that platform coming up right here. Start jumping. Okay, we should be able to get into the door. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're good.
Perfect timing. Here's one of the, another auto scroller. It's going to be, I believe, 2 hits. 2 hits on these switches to be safe.
Yeah, we're just going to refill our health here and then get the bridges back up to normal, and then we're just gonna pretty much wait on this left side here.
You will see various stars and 1-up throughout the game. This is the easy category, which I believe starts you with 5 lives. We won't be intentionally grabbing maybe one, if any, but most of these we will just breeze right by.
Yeah, we're gonna pretty much go down this pretty long hill here. Just gonna avoid all those stars, and then we're gonna head up this way. Kind of see like the red X's pretty much signify death, so we're gonna want to go there.
So right here, we are gonna want to jump onto that boulder. If you don't, you have to take a lot of damage. It likely will result in a death.
Yeah, those snakes have pretty tiny hitboxes, so I was able to pretty much weave through them in the middle. Okay, now we're gonna stay as Wacko for the remainder of the stage. Okay, and then as far as the boss fights go, we're gonna be seeing plenty of this guy.
Yes, he is the villain in all of our boss fights. Now, hopefully we'll get him in a stun lock here and do about 7 hits on him. It's looking good so far.
I missed that last one, but that's okay. Nope, okay, I gotta switch to Yakko here.
So yeah, if you wait too long here, he does come down here. But one more hit, and it's all it takes. We collect our first artifact.
Yep, got the Indiana Jones hat. So pretty much in this game, we're like collecting like movie collectibles or artifacts.
Yes, we want to collect all 4 artifacts.
Yeah.
It's got the whole movie studio vibe, the Warner Brothers. If you've seen the show, if you're looking forward to the reboot.
Speaking
so here
of
we
which,
are.
when is the reboot coming out?
The 20-something of this month, I think.
20-something.
I watched. Yeah, the 20-something. You know, I did watch the trailer. You know. Thinking of you, of course, in this fabulous speed run. It's a very difficult run. It takes a lot of planning if you don't know which character to switch to. Supersonic and a couple others, there are not that many runners of this game, but if you watch them, they make it look very seamless. I promise you, this is the only run that I do right now that absolutely infuriates me, so don't, you know, be careful. So we are going to take this top route. You can go in there, collect all the stars and the time. That does give you more time to beat the level. It does give you 1-ups, but we don't want that because at the end of the level, it's going to count down all of those stars and times, resulting in, of course, a time gain, and we don't want that. This is a speed run. So if you do a slight delay on these blocks, you can see Supersonic taking the safe route on the top there. And look who we have here. Again, it is Ralph. So there are some floating objects in the air. You actually can open those chests. If you are playing this casually, I absolutely suggest you do so. We don't need them, so we're just going to use this paddle ball to stun Ralph. The screen will go blue, completely blue, with none of that fun stuff in the background you'll see here, so we'll know when we are about through with this mini-boss.
Okay, should be good. Just gonna head to the right.
We're gonna take the top route here and just zoom right across to the next part. Again, there's a lot of puzzles in this game as well. There's platforming, there's puzzles, it's got it all. There is a whole bottom section of this part that we just completely skipped. If you time it right, you can do so. Here is a mini climb, and yet boss again, Ralph. Okay, so we are just going to go all the way up, stun him a couple of times, bringing us into yet another puzzle.
Oh, whoops, I did not mean to switch there. There we go.
So there is an elevator there, so be careful of that. Now we are going to hit this switch. If you switch to dot, I believe it actually is easier. It changes your hitbox a bit, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm going to switch over to dot right about here for this part, because this door opens really slow, and dot has a smaller hitbox compared to Yakko and Wacko. It is possible to soft lock like right between the door and the platform.
It's interesting. I have seen that soft lock. So that actually is the right way to do it. The door opens just as slowly as it closes. So this is our Hello Sonic 2 area. You do want to do a straight up jump on these moving platforms, otherwise you will fall to the bottom.
Okay, switch over to Wacko. Gonna break off this boulder here. Gotta make sure. Okay, I landed on that platform. Sometimes it's easy to miss that, so you have to like do that entire section all over again. Okay, now we got another mini auto scroller coming up. Just gonna take that hit intentionally. I'm gonna switch over to Yakko for this bit.
So we're just going to take this wall right here. I don't think we need to do any hitting on the button on the top of the little robot guy actually makes it go up and down. There was some seeds, random food, ice cream, there's some help.
Yeah, and ice cream in a hot area, that makes total sense.
Yeah. So here we are. If you didn't know, this is actually the second boss. Now, if you keep going, I've noticed you're very safe. If you get hit at all, it's kind of where everything just kind of falls apart. So all those platforms that you step on, they disappear, and then they have all of these moving enemies that do hit you, sparks and things like that. We just want to make it to the top because this is the ultimate climb. So we want to make sure we get up there safely. meet up with Ralph, but he's no threat. We'll hit him one time.
There we go.
And yet another artifact.
Yeah, that's also a cameo to I think it's Donkey Kong Jr. and it's like stage 3, so it's kind of like a cameo of that stage.
I loved that one growing up. that was a great one.
Alright, now we're heading into stage 3, which normally we would begin with, like in the run.
yeah. So this one, this is the RNG, so watch out. Now, again, we're going to see Ralph about 4 times in this level, so just kind of get used to that. Avoid the bombs. You'll see, there you go.
I got hit twice.
We do have to wait for those horses. Unfortunately, they spawn pretty slowly.
Okay, since I took a little too much damage, I do have to die intentionally in the damage boost spot, but that's like another couple screens. We'll see that shortly.
You can hit Mindy up there to get buttons to move, and you can get that little apple for health, but again, we will be passing that today.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally did a switch too early there. I was supposed to bring out the mallet, but I was a little trigger happy on the switch.
Moving in here, we're just going to go along the bottom. If you keep on walking, those chandeliers won't do any damage to you. So you'll see these barrels as well. They do roll out in groups of 4.
Okay, I just got to get to that next screen, then I'll take that intentional death. Or just die there, because it clicked me on the
That
floor.
works too.
So yeah, deaths are pretty bad in this game. It will send you back to the current screen that you're on, but at the very beginning of it, like there are no checkpoints whatsoever. So basically any screen transitions that you see throughout the level, those are your like checkpoints in a way. Yeah, stage 3, this is like the pain in the butt stage basically.
Which makes sense why you'd want to do it first in the beginning, just to get it over with. Now we are going to take intentional damage boost here in the fire, you'll see. It's just a lot faster. When you move the blocks, it's very slow, as you can see here.
I'm not sure if I got the cycle for the Yoku blocks. Let's see.
Yeah, you can't see these blocks here at random pattern, yeah, so...
Okay, that's
Maybe one day we'll figure out a manipulation for that, but for now it's kind of just, hope.
Just hope that we get it.
Yes. Again, some platforms that will tip over as soon as you step on them.
Okay, just use the paddle ball to wake Mindy up.
Charm the fairy god pigeon. Now this is a scary jump. So Supersonic did make it. If you don't, it's not terrible. You do have to go down there where Pinky and the brain is and just go up and around. Eventually you do have to make that jump, but we got it.
I didn't push
Hey,
the
it
button.
happens. It's we're in the old west. You never know. It's okay, Supersonic.
I'm supposed to jump there, but I kind of blanked out for a moment. Oh well.
You know, it's totally fine. I'm having fun. Everybody's having fun. I'm glad to be here. No, this is the boss that you love to hate. So this is completely random. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of runners trying to keep that pie launcher on the left. It's almost like you can control it more, but again, it is just so random. And you are trying to hit Ralph 5 times. And this isn't it, you guys. This is just the first half of the boss fight.
Oh, that one almost hit him. Oh, Ralph, come on, dude. You know you want pie. Come on. Yeah, I don't know how he's moving so fast on that thing, but it's pretty impressive if you think about it.
If you're impressed by how fast he's moving, you guys do not leave. You are going to be amazed in just a couple of minutes.
Okay, I'm trying to get that final hit here. This should get it. There we go. All right.
There we go. So we were about mid-train there. So now we are going to the whole front of the train here, where we're going to see some coal trying to be thrown into a randomly opening and closing door. Yes.
Yeah, that lid up top. So we got to throw the coal in there just to get the train moving. So this fight is fixed. Like, you don't have to do anything to Ralph unless he somehow jumps on the train. So we pretty much gotta wait him out until he jumps, and you want to see his hat disappear too, because that's when we know that the fight is over. So I'm just pretty much throwing the coals as much as I can, like whether the lid is open or not.
Yeah, you can see you can hop out of there real quick to avoid the damage because, yeah, that adds up quick.
Okay, Ralph should start jumping. There he goes, and you saw his hat disappear out of nowhere.
Yay.
And we're done with the boss. So we just gotta stand right here, watch him run. I don't know how he's running that fast, but that's pretty funny.
See, that's what I'm saying. You acted like he was quick before. All right.
Done with stage 3.
Moving on. Hello, Friday the 13th. We have our horror stage coming up.
All right. So they have like the Jason mask here. So it's like Friday the 13th or Scream or whatever. Because we have the Grim Reaper here. Normally we would charm him with Dot, but we're just gonna run right into him. So it only does like 1 damage.
But be careful up here too. There's a hay bale here. If you actually hit it, it's a jack-o'-lantern right there. That'll send you right back to the beginning of the stage. There's a couple areas of that in this game, but we avoid those. It's a lot of trickery. There's some like health type things. We just skip those because we know better. But the game likes to mess with you. It's got a lot of puzzles in it.
All right, we're gonna switch to Wacko here. There's like these floating books here. You can actually damage them with Wacko. But let me see if it's actually beneficial to do that. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe that actually worked out a little. Now we're gonna switch over to Dot. So we're gonna see Dracula.
If you very quickly flirt with Dracula here just a little bit, we're good to go. If you do not, he starts to attack you.
Yep. Throws fireballs and jumps from left to right. Pretty annoying to fight him, like if that's the case. But since we got the kiss off in time, didn't have to deal with that.
So this time we do have to hang out with Pinky and the Brain just a little bit, sort of a mini boss. They're absorbing dishware, so we're just going to avoid the damage because, of course, that is going to hurt you.
Alright, and they have that French horn with the balloon contraption.
Yeah, it can only take so much glass before it's over. Okay, so we're good. Let's move on.
Oops.
One of our other puzzles, we're going to intentionally put these blocks in the wrong order. Doing so is going to raise the side that we want. So now we're actually going to go back. If you then put them in the correct order, it's going to open up the right side of that door, allowing us to move on in the level.
Okay, you kind of notice that the paddle ball's coming out. The reason being is I'm setting up for a button buffer. So that way when I walk up against the block, I'll be able to grab it instantly without having to like push the A button. Now we're heading into the sewers.
Yes, the sewers with the very toxic water, though. The Warner brothers and sister cannot swim, so do not get in the water. It is instant death.
Yep, there's actually a quicker strat where you can actually jump off that little button there. You have to like jump right on the frame as you land. It's not an easy jump to do, so I just use the block for safety just to get through.
So since the water has drained, we go up and get that extra life.
Okay, grab this block because we're going to need that to jump to the exit. Okay, set up for another button buffer. There we go, then switch to Wacko. And the boss fight.
So this boss fight is pretty silly. He always spawns on the opposite side of you, making it very nice for us, the player.
Yep, and then you see like those buttons that they're pointing to pretty much which platform is going to drop. So I'm pretty much manipulating the boss to appear right across from me. And you just got to drop him 7 times, and I thought I did 7 times, but I missed one. So this is what happens when you don't do it correctly. You'll start shooting fireballs. But we're fine.
All right, so that is our 4th artifact.
So as you kind of notice, the stage select is kind of like Mega Man in a way. Like you pretty much pick any stage you want. And then when we go to this stage here, this is like the Wily stage of the game. And this is like the hardest stage in the run.
Here we had our award show, aka I believe it's the Edgars.
Yeah. I kind of wonder if Dr. Scratch and Sniff's name is actually Edgar. I don't even know.
I don't know. You asked me that the other day, and I almost looked it up. Almost. Yeah.
It's all good. Like,
After this, I'll let you know.
It's like we don't really see them, so.
So here is this elevator here. Now we are going to take an intentional damage boost right here. Clearly a time save. So we've got kind of a funky sound cue here, I believe, that Supersonic will go for. After we get some hot jams, let's go.
There we go.
The timing is phenomenal. You see how we just missed the damage on that? It gets me every time. I love that.
Oh, auto scratch and stuff. There we go.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, chat. What do I know?
Nah, I don't know either.
I'm just hanging out.
Alright. This next screen is a doozy.
Oh my. Okay, so we have moving platforms as well as random falling objects. If you have ever played a game with both of those, you know how difficult that this can be. You really can't see where those items are falling.
I missed that jump. That's fine. Oh, I totally risked that. I'm going to wait a little bit here. There we go. Okay, we made it through that. It's not over.
Oh, no, it's not over. There's a lot of really interesting stuff. I am super lucky to be friends with Supersonic because I was going to play this casually. It's super crazy. A lot of random stuff, like right here, you have to go down, ignite this to unveil some stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's how it goes, and it's super difficult. I'm just saying. Good thing. It's good to have good friends. So this part is super scary. You want to keep on moving. If you stop at all, that fire will catch up to you. Now we do have to move some blocks here with Yakko. So just be quick about it.
There we go. Switch back to Wacko. Let's open up these doors. And those platforms do explode. So.
Yeah, of course they do. All right, now this is extra scary because yes, there's a helicopter, the glass breaks, and that actually does double damage. And we've actually haven't mentioned so far, there is no health meter. This whole game goes off of the top left corner, the facial expression of the character. Now you can see they're kind of neutral right now, which means we're okay. You'll know, they actually start to blink and flash. You see how he just got a little bit more upset. We intentionally take that damage here. If you look at their picture, yeah, Dot's not pleased. We are going to extinguish the next fire, though. If you choose to, you can extinguish them all. You just hit that there.
Yeah, that does create a little bit of lag, but that's the only fire hydrant we break open. Just gonna grab that safety health just so I can get through this fireball section. And there's like one more right here. There we go. Alright, we're good.
Alright, so we're going to take a ride in the car and you think everything is good to go. We are safe. Yay, the end. Wait, no. There's more.
It's like plot twist.
Plot twist, and yet an enormous cutscene.
Yeah, this is like a roughly 2-minute cutscene, I believe. That is unskippable. So we kind of have to sit through this. So 5D, if you got anything, like donations and whatnot, feel free to read them.
I do indeed. So we have $12 from Un Fantasma Mas. We have $4 towards Fernando in Big Tournament Golf, $3 to play the boy in Secret of Mana, and $3 to call him Pepsi, and $2 for Chippendale. So definitely getting your donations to fill in those incentives if you want to see something else going on.
Yeah, I got plenty of incentives happening. I think Phantasma's gonna don the sombrero for his run later. I think.
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
You know, I will say, I have done a few commentaries now with my friend Supersonic, and every time I have mentioned, why don't we learn the Nations of the World song? And I don't know what's holding you back.
I don't know it.
What?
Not.
Well, we got time.
completely.
We got time right now to learn it if you want.
Well, I mean, we could. I think we're almost
It's
done with
cool.
the
It's
cutscene
cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'll sing it myself. It's fine.
now.
Next time, whatever.
Yeah.
Jamaica, Peru.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. See, I've been practicing.
I think that's all I know right now.
All right.
Back when I worked at Chick-fil-A, my friend actually knew the entire song in his voice. So, I mean, yeah. Anyways.
I had a man sing it to me one time, and I was a little impressed. I gotta tell you, it was pretty cool.
All right, here we go. Boss time.
Let's go. So we need all 3 characters. So we are going to use Dot to charm Pinky. Good God, I forgot which one was which. And then we're going to use Yakko to move the bombs and Wacko to ignite them. So we want to do this fairly quickly. If we don't, the whole Pinky and the brain will go up on that top bar there. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, had a bit of a shaky start, but we're back on track for now. There we go, okay. I think there's maybe one more hit with the bomb for the first phase. It is actually possible to fight this guy a lot quicker, as she was mentioning.
So this will move on to the second phase. You can see they now split in half. The legs will go over there. So I believe it's 4 hits in this phase that we need to do to finish out the game.
Yep, and we can also use the legs to kick the top half. Ah, I was trying to get the hammer to hit. There we go. I think we got one more hit. Okay, we do want to keep the legs close by. There we go. Okay, that should do it.
All right, that last hit will release all of our artifacts because Pinky and the Brain stole all the artifacts. I don't know if you guys were reading in the cutscene, but they're trying to take over the world by taking over movies.
And time.
GG Supersonic!
Thanks.
Yeah.
That was a 2730. Not bad for,
Not bad at all.
you know, especially from doing that intentional death, and then I got some other mess ups here and there. But getting a 27 in this game is pretty solid. Like the world record right now is like a 2604 by Rash. So it is actually possible to get a 25 in this game. So, but yeah, that's pretty good. Like 27, I'm happy with that. But anyways, thank you, Kelsey, for joining me in commentary. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always wonderful. I appreciate you. Awesome job on your Sonic 3 run, and good luck to you on Mario.
All right. Yep, we got Super Mario Brothers coming up next, so stay tuned
All
for
right.
that.
See ya, chat.